What the trust fund means to me is solutions, getting stuff done.
It helps to close the gap between what an apartment costs and a family's resources.
The way we set it up, and the way it pretty much fundamentally remains today, is that the contract is with the landlord, and he promises in exchange to rent to people in our income strata. He's charging $500 a month, and our household can only afford $140. We pay that difference. We called that the affordability gap, and we decided a subsidy program should fill that gap. The attraction for them to do business with us is it's quarterly in advance, so it's cash, boom.
My name is Sergio Razo, and I am a general contractor in the construction field. I've been a landlord with the trust fund for 3 years, a landlord altogether for about 10 years.
The thing that we hadn't thought about is the anonymous nature of the subsidy. Other people living in that building have no idea how much you're paying for rent, and so there's none of that stigma.
Right.
It's created some economic diversity in a way where there's just no mark put upon the building or the individual. Nobody knows who the landlord knows and the tenant knows, but that's it.
My name is Sarah, and I grew up on the west side. When I wound up going in the shelter. Then they was having the program, if you've been in the shelter over 9 months, you qualify for this here program. So this is how I became, able to get housing here.
If any need, any problem may arrive, they're always there. That's always great, a great partner to have.
I always say that the city was a parent and it is now our partner in this mission.
Homeward Bound is an exciting new project that the Emanuel administration is launching in 2014 to help as many as 100 chronically homeless individuals to come in off the street, find housing, and then receive long-term support to help stabilize them and help them reach their highest level of self-sufficiency. So we're really excited about this opportunity to move some of our most vulnerable residents off the street, stabilize them in housing, and then help them move forward.
So Dr. King would have been living in that unit right over there, in that general area.
This building was built in 2011, so it's 3 years old. Yeah, we're really excited about it. Long time coming, a lot set vacant for 40 years. We had about 300 people standing in line on a freezing cold day to apply for the units here. They came at 2 in the morning for application day that opened up at 10, with small children too, I might add. I think that the Low Income Housing Trust Fund really should be a model for other cities. And when I've talked to other people, and I've worked actually in other states, they don't have anything that's even comparable.
We have to look inwards and say, well, what are we doing to create family infrastructure to make that happen for those that are poorest amongst us?
I always like to think of myself as part of the fixing, not part of the problem, I come from, very, low stars myself too, and I was a tenant once, and so I understand, the importance of, having a decent place that you can call home.
That was something I prayed about. I know they had a church over there in the shelter, and I was at the church all the time praying on my knees for a roof over my head. I have my own place now, and come and go when I get ready to, and it just made me stable. Have a roof over my head, me and my kids' head,
Without the trust fund, we can't do our jobs. Families like Sarah, many of the families that La Casa Norte and other providers work with would be well worse off. So we know that subsidies and the work of the trust fund is actually helping to end homelessness in Chicago.
Politics, that's one thing business wants. They want certainty. It's going to be certainly bad or certainly good, but tell me what it's certainly going to be and then I can plan. And so we provide that level of predictability. I just wish we could had more money to do more. That's the frustrating thing for me, is that we can't do more.
There's still work to be done. What the trust fund means to me is opportunity for families.